and welcome to this week's news show. My name is Haley Osborne. This week we will look at technology class with real-world applications, check in on the success of the speech team, as well as a recap on this week's basketball games. But first, I had a chance to look at the TLC grant that was awarded to Boone School District. The Boone Community School District received a teacher leadership grant for the 2015-2016 school year. The grant will place several different teachers throughout the school district into leadership positions.
We really have three primary roles. One is technology, and it's really about integrating technology into instruction. It's not about knowing how to fix a computer. It's that teacher, and in this case is Jill Teben, who is able to go out into the classroom and help other teachers utilize technology instructionally.
The biggest change for me is I'll be spending less time in the classroom and more time working with teachers and helping them to figure out how they can successfully integrate technology into their classrooms.
We also have a literacy coach, and that's Mrs. Hurstrom, and she will go out and she will work with teachers at all subject areas to see how they can apply literacy skills in teaching and reading and writing.
I'll be helping individual teachers, giving them strategies to assist in the kids being more successful with the literacy angle of their teaching.
The third one is Mrs. Carpenter, who will be our instructional improvement leader, and she will work with all teachers on instructional strategies and the types of instruction that can be used for a variety of students at different learning levels.
And a lot of things I will be doing is working very closely with Mr. Byam, as well as with teachers, in helping improve instruction, instructional strategies, kind of being their research person. I'm going to be able to dig in deep and see if they have a need or they want to try something different.
This has been Haley Osborne from Boone TV. Now back to the studio. This last Friday, Boone TSA hosted a competition for the middle school and high school students. Austin Higgins has the lowdown on the high school tech event.
Last Friday, TSA held a state meet at the Boone Middle School.
This TSA event is a local competition that helps other schools prepare for state along with Boone. We have a pretty young team this year. It's mostly freshmen. We got about 15 freshmen and then 2 seniors, a couple juniors, but mostly freshmen, and they've proven themselves more than once. They came home with a couple first place trophies last year, so we should have some good turnouts this year.
Most of the state is here. Not all of the high schools do TSA. Most of them go to the same competitions.
TSA is just generally fun. If you want something to do, you should probably try it.
This has been Austin Higgins from Boone TV, signing off.
Mr. Brevard offers several technology classes with real-world meaning. Janae Hoffman had a chance to check out one of them.
At Boone High School, there are a few classes that use technology and computer skills to apply to real-life applications. One of those classes is Computer Applications 2, taught by Mr. Brevard. Here's what Brevard has to say about his class.
This class offers advanced computer applications. For example, we go over graphic design. We also do web design, audio and video editing, and so we're trying to take them to the next level to take these skills and then give them a real-world application.
One student who benefited from taking this class, Justin Elsner, talks about his experience.
Computer Apps 2, Mr. Brevard introduced Adobe Photoshop, and I really liked working with that, and I kind of ran with that and watched a few YouTube videos and tutorials how to go farther into Photoshop. And then about halfway through the year, Mr. Brevard was talking about Boone TV and was saying about how he would like most students, if we were in the class, to work with Adobe Premiere, which is more complex.
With applications like Photoshop, it lets students be creative in their own way.
Well, I like being the creative aspect of the Computer Apps 2, especially when it's compared to Computer Apps 1. Because the Photoshop, really puts a huge heart into that, so you can make whatever you want using Photoshop.
Computer App 2 is a way students get to take the skills they learned and apply them to real life. I am Janae Hoffman from Boone TV.
State speech is on the horizon. Joey Brooks had a chance to talk with speech team coach Jeff Wells about this upcoming event.
With 41 performers going to state speech on Saturday, Mr. Wells is very proud of his speech team.
36 kids, but some made it in 2 events. 5 kids made it in 2 different events. I coach the improv teams, and we practice with some games where kids have to think sharply and think quickly through our games. It'd be much like drills in basketball or football or tennis.
We are practicing every Tuesday and Thursdays, and we're even going to come in on Friday and doing a little extra practice before our state.
So these kids enjoy being together. We have a pretty good family atmosphere. We like being together. We laugh. We help each other. We offer criticisms. We have eight teams at state. Now at state there are 3 judges for each performance, and the judges will rank the kids 1, 2, 3, or 4. And of course the dream is that if all 3 judges give you a 1 rating, that's pretty cool.
Try to make it to Valley High School in West Des Moines on Saturday the 8th. Boone's first performance is 8 o'clock in the morning. This has been Joey Brooks from Boone TV.
If you're looking for something fun to do indoors during these harsh winter months, Nathaniel Brown might have found a solution.
If you're looking for something fun to do this weekend with your friends, Perfect Games has plenty of options for you. Located on the west side of Ames, Perfect Games is close to Boone and offers something for everybody. The first activity you'll probably notice at Perfect Games is the 24 bowling lanes. Perfect Games already offers great prices on bowling, but on weekdays when there's no school, they offer $2 bowling for students. They also offer Cosmic Bowling starting at 9 p.m. on Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday nights. They turn off the lights and light up the lanes with a crazy light show. Looking for something more intense? At Perfect Games, you can compete with your friends while playing laser tag. The 2-story arena is equipped with different obstacles, fog effects, and a state-of-the-art light show. If you're looking for a more classic way to have some fun, then stop by the arcade. Perfect Games Arcade has games for all ages, from classic point pushers and skee-ball to racing and hunting games. When you're finished playing, head over to the counter and spend your tickets on a prize. If you don't want to play games or bowl, you can go to Perfect Games to watch the big game. The sports bar within the facility has large screens that are always streaming the game. Kick back with your friends, order some food, and watch your team play. There's also a restaurant within Perfect Games where you can enjoy some great pizza and a variety of other foods while kicking back and having a great time with your friends and family. Whether you're looking to go bowling, play laser tag, or just grab a bite to eat, Perfect Games is the perfect stop for you. For more information, visit www.perfectgamesinc.com. This has been Nathaniel Brown. Now back to the studio.
This past week, both boys and girls basketball teams took the court. The Boone TV sports team has the highlights.
The boys and girls doubleheader was Tuesday night. The Boone girls led the way. Boone and Winterset exchanged blows until halftime. The Lady Doors dominated the third quarter, outscoring the Huskies 16-2. Mariah McPartland led the way with 20 points, a season high. Boone defeats the Winterset Huskies 58-33. The second half of the doubleheader featured the boys from Winterset searching for their first conference win of the season. The Toradors went into the locker room up 5. Matt Bowers, the junior guard, lit it up from 3. Boone's offense comes up short once again. Winterset 48, Boone 43. This has been Bailey Turner from Boone TV Sports. Now back to the studio.
The Boone girls basketball team had a busy weekend competing against Bondurant and South Tama. Friday, the team traveled to Bondurant. Carrie Overland led the way with 6 points in the first half. The girls were ahead at halftime with a score of 16-5. The Toradors maintained their lead throughout the second half with a final score of 45-26. But they're not done yet. The girls competed again Saturday against the South Tama Trojans. In the first half, the Toradors had scored 37 points while South Tama only scored 24. This lead continued in the second half. In the end, the Toradors got another win with a final score of 64-46. This has been Claire Anderson with Boone TV Sports.
After a tough overtime loss to Carlisle, the Toradors looked to bounce back strong this past week. After a fast-paced first quarter, the Blue Jays held a 4-point lead. In the second quarter, the Torador defense smothered the Blue Jays by only giving up 4 points. The halftime score was 25-18 in favor of the Toradors. Bondurant Burrard bounced back in the third quarter by finding a way to beat Boone's defense. Going into the final quarter, the Toradors had a 6-point lead. The Blue Jays once again outscored the Doors in the final quarter, but with an outstanding performance by freshman John Herrick, the Doors pulled out with the W. The final score was 56-51. After the big win in Bondurant, Boone was back in Kate Shelley Fieldhouse against South Tama. In the first quarter, the Trojans pulled away early, but the Toradors held on to keep it a two-possession game. The Toradors kept it close by outscoring South Tama in the second quarter 13-10. Going into the locker rooms, the Toradors trailed South Tama 29-18. Both teams came out fighting in the third quarter, Tama leading Boone with a 1-point advantage. In the final quarter, South Tama outscored the Toradors 15-11. Boone fell to give them their 10th loss of the season. From Boone TV Sports, I'm Justin Elsner.
Boone TV's very own movie review show is back this week with a review on the war film Fury.
Hi, my name is Jordan.
And I'm Austin.
And this week we reviewed Fury. So Fury is about a tank crew who is in the heart of Germany towards the end of World War II.
One of the things that we really liked is the development of Norman's character. Norman's the new recruit for the tank crew. We really liked the action and the grit. We thought it just really made you feel like you were part of the war.
One thing we didn't like was how the other characters of the tank crew didn't really get as much time or development as, say, Norman's or Wardag's, the leader of the tank platoon. Towards the end of the movie, you start to see more character development. They're not just big, tough soldiers. They actually have a little more depth to them. They break down and cry and stuff like that, but it's only towards the very end. So Higgs, what'd you think of the movie?
I thought it was pretty good. I give it an easy 8 out of 10.
I thought it was good too, but there were just some parts that were lacking, so I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. If you like movies with action and grit and realism, then go ahead and check out Fury.
Mr. Cool, Joey Brooks, is back this week to keep you in the know with what's trending.
The 2015 Super Bowl is in the books with the New England Patriots beating the Seattle Seahawks, 28-24. The Patriots didn't even need to deflate the balls. Instead, they relied on their short passing game with football god and Super Bowl MVP, and super dreamy, Tom Brady, connecting with the likes of Julian Edelman and Rob Gronkowski. It was a game for the ages. In entertainment this week, Channing Tatum is back with the sci-fi thriller Jupiter Ascending. Also, the new SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water, brings everyone's favorite big-eyed sea sponge back to the big screen. Extravagant dresses, bow ties, fancy restaurants, and funky dance moves? That can only mean one thing. Winter formal is this weekend. But what about the music? What song do you want to dance to?
The Interlude.
Say anything by Bob Dylan.
Uptown Funk.
All of them. Texas high school theater teacher Scott Pankey and his theater students made a music video of them dancing around their school to Uptown Funk by Bruno Mars. This video quickly went viral and now has over 10 million views. This brings up a good question. Which VHS teacher would you like to see in a dance video? Tweet with the hashtag VHSDanceTeacher and let us know what you think.
I'm voting for Schreiber.
That's it for this week. Check back next week for what's trending.
Thanks for watching. You can check out all our videos at BooneTV.com. Please stay tuned for next week's news show. And now, what you've all been waiting for. Here's Question of the Week.
Question of the Week! Question of the Week!
Stop! This week, we asked, what are you looking forward to about Winter Formal?
I'm looking forward to dancing and having fun.
Having fun. Yeah.
Dancing. Food.
I don't know if the ping pong tables will be there, but if they are, I want to play ping pong.
Looking forward to dancing and hanging out with my friends. Probably the pictures. Eating the free food.
I'm looking forward to awkwardly sitting at the tables while everybody else dances.
What am I looking forward to most of the Winter Formal? Bet you guys can guess.
I'm not going. So.
I'm not going either.
Twerking. No.
Oh. Drop it low, girl. I'm looking forward to the food. Just the food. Goodbye.
Question of the Week! Question of the Week!